Well, good Wednesday evening. That's right. Good Wednesday evening. Welcome to the WFO Racing League's Eighmey Contract and Wednesday Night Truck Series. We are live for chase race number 3. Yes, I can count. It's chase race number 3. So, chase race number 3, Auto Club Speedway right here in California. And it's going to be a night race. You can see the lights right there, and it's going to be a good one. We're going to see if we can lock another driver into the chase here tonight. No Nation 01, unfortunately. He's not only at work, but he's having some cell phone issues. But we got trucks lining up out there. That means we got to get a starting grid for you. So we're going to work on that right now. We're going to see who the fastest was and second fastest, and we'll go from there. Starting on the pole, P1 right here, that 971 truck of Nathan Maurer. Into his outside and second, Tuesday night's commentator, the Coop, Bradley Cooper in the 5 truck. Starting third here tonight, we're going to see Dylan Bryant in the 03, so good lap there for Dylan. Into his outside and fourth, look at that, Macaulay Calkin. Nope, that's Michael McCauley driving the number 81. Starting fifth, we got fast man in practice. We'll see what the 64 can do here. Cody McFadden driving that 64 into his outside and sixth. Winningest driver this season at WFO. Not just in the trucks, but also in the ARCA series. That's Richard Holland in the 31. Starting seventh, going to be the 21 of Richard Springer into his outside and eighth. You'll see the 06 of John Puttick. Starting ninth here, the bootlegger, Tommy Haynes in the 17. Tommy got some speed at Bristol. He knows how to get around this place, so we'll see if the bootlegger can get up front and how long it takes him to get there. To his outside in 10th, you're going to find a 977 of Doug Neal. Starting 11th, Christopher Campbell in the 24 truck, and to his outside in 12th is going to be Double B, Brian Beach in the 18. Starting 13th, John T. Wimbish in the 056, and his outside in 14th is going to be the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey. Starting 15th, the 00, Nick Hunt. Good to see Nick in a race tonight. His outside in 16th will be the 69 of Larry Dickerson. 17th is going to be the 16 of Steve Seegers, and his outside will be the Terry Kahn in the 002 in 18th. 19th we'll have Garrett Helmlinger 77, and his outside in 20th will be the 96 of Josh McKinney. And that's going to do it. 20 trucks tonight. So great field right here. We're going to get up to the front. Hi, Denise. Good to see you. Macaulay said he won't last up there. I don't buy that. I think he will. Hopefully the stream looks good. Did a secret little bit of work to the computer this week, so a little bit of upgrades. We'll see if it can handle it. So far it looks like it's working pretty darn good, but we still got 105 laps to go. Pace truck's in, or pace car. Wait for it. There it is, green flag and racing at Auto Club Speedway with the Eighmey Contracting Wednesday Night Truck Series. And it's game on. And already a battle for the lead. The 03 at the bottom. Look at Coop, though. He's going to give the 971 a bump. Cody McFadden not wasting any time. And we got a truck in the back going around. I'm not sure who it was yet. 06 right there. It looked like it was Puttick. And we're going to stay. Nope, we're under caution. So that's going to be caution number 1, and we're going to go back and find out exactly what happened to that feller. I have to fix my... All right. Back it up a little bit more. So we're watching a 06 truck right here. Black and white machine. No sponsor on that truck this week. Oh, he just gets loose all by himself, and unfortunately, it's going to put a little damage on the nose of that 17 truck, the bootlegger himself, Tommy Haynes. Putnick, though, is going to take it around and get it pointed in the right direction, so we're going to get a restart here early on, so quick caution. That's right. It's all DMS's fault, isn't it? Where's he at? He'll usually come in and watch. Heck, a couple of weeks ago, he even got in a broadcast booth. So, love to see DMS over here. Good to have him sponsoring the stream. Him and DNUF.com has come on board here in the chase, and both of these two mean a lot to WFO. Great to have them aboard. Well, he said, just so you know, Denise, he said it all had to do with his cell phone signal wasn't working that good, you know. Struggling with the cell phone and breaking up all the time, so. No, he's not banned from the booth, Steven. I don't see him in Discord. He can come in the booth anytime. I'll give him permissions to come right in here. DMS, one of the sponsor series, he's more than welcome in the booth. Heck, he can have it if he wants it. No, we're WFO. We don't ban anybody. We let Nation still over here, so. Oh, my gosh. Could it actually be? Oh, we might have a special breaking announcement right here. Nation 01 has made it into the broadcast booth.
Yeah, it's probably going to be shit.
Aliens. Everybody says it's Aliens Nation, so must be.
Fuck it. Damn.
Well, it's good to see that they got you over here, Steven. And get some other people tuned in on Wednesday nights here. Before long, we'll just blow the YouTube channel up, Nation. We might even get some subs. Who knows? I doubt it.
I doubt that.
What's it take us? Usually about 5 seconds to mess a broadcast up.
How long does it take you to click that little go live button?
Well, about less than a second, probably.
All right then.
As soon as it goes live, it's messed up, ain't it?
It's fucked up.
Oh man, there's aliens showing up in the chat again, Nation.
Of course there is.
You want the good news though? It's not green. Did you get to look at the start, by the way? You like how the trucks look tonight?
No, I can't. Dude, this fucking phone service is so fucked up.
It's actually working tonight. You're not all...
And I'm literally 50 yards away from the goddamn cell tower.
That's the messed up part about it, isn't it? You're not
T-Mobile, you can suck a dick. You suck.
Well, tell them how you really feel there, buddy.
That's how I really feel. They fucking suck.
Did you? We got someone in the chat that wants to know if you got your quarter pounder, Nation.
How about fucking you?
Little bit of redemption. Wouldn't that quarter pounder be redemption at this point?
I don't even know what I got for lunch.
Did your wife fix it?
Yeah.
All right. You might have got poisoned then.
We can only pray.
McCracken.
Oh, God, man.
All right, we're 2x2. Not anymore because we just got a restart on lap 4. And that 0-3 of Dylan Bryant, he took off just like I expected him to. Like a rocket, Nation.
Rocket.
He's in a Toyota, though. That's not good, Nation. We're
Well,
going to have to talk to them about that.
that was more like a rocket.
There's a Chevrolet, though, in second, third, fourth, and possibly fifth, as I see Richard Holland working the bumper of the iBuy Power 64 rig there of Cody McFadden. And Holland's going to try to steal a shot away from Maurer in the 971 or a spot. He's going to take a shot at getting a spot, and that'll be the fourth position, Nation. Holland's going to stay on the bottom. He might not go for one. He might go for two right here. 31 digging
Richard
on the bottom.
morning- I told Richard this morning I was going to tape a golf ball under his gas pedal.
Somebody, we should have tore that one down before they went green tonight. Put that motor in tech, Nation.
Oh, man.
Take a look at the field right here. It's like a crank-up moment. There's DMS. He made it into the stream. He didn't make it into the broadcast booth, but he's in the stream.
Yeah, fucker, you can get in here and do a lot better than I am.
He wants to know when you're going to put the right logo on the overlays, Nation. We're not.
All right, that's just fuck and you.
We're not talking about that, are we?
No.
So battle for the lead. 5, Bradley Cooper, Mr. Bojangles on Twitch. I think it's like Mr. Bojangles 91, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I thought so. And then, of course, there's DeadMan Strolin 1 on Twitch also. DMS,
there is that.
Proud sponsor of the, I guess the proud sponsor of the stream here at WFO on Wednesday night.
Then he's fucked.
Digital Networks for Unlimited Freedom, DNUF.com, also up there in the top right-hand corner. So top right-hand corner, bottom right-hand corner. DNUF and DMS. And battle for the lead, Coop and Dylan Bryant. They don't know which. They can't figure it out, Nation. They're fighting for it. Then you got Hollins moved into third. McFadden sitting back there in fourth and maybe fifth now as Maurer goes by him. So lap 9, we got some racing, and Dylan Bryant working the bottom, trying to do his best to stay up there by that top spot. But that outside line stacking up on a feller. I'm proud of him. No help down there and just doing it like he can, Nation, like he's a boss. But it fell apart. Bryant's falling back to the 4th position, sadly, and maybe in 5th soon. And Nation has currently muted us out one more time here. He won't be talking. So the 2 teammates out front with the 5 and the 31, trying to draft out just a little bit on these guys. It's going to leave Bryant back there to fight with McFadden, Nathan Maurer in the 971. Maurer moving up to 3rd now. He's got McFadden not only on the tailgate, but possibly looking for a way around as McFadden's going to move up to the high side. But Maurer's going to easily hold the spot. Hey, Garrison, welcome to the stream, buddy. Garrison says hi, Nation.
Hello. I had to mute it out because these fucking dipshits in their company truck were backing beside me with those fucking backup alarms.
Oh, the backup beeper's coming on?
Yeah, they went right by my window.
Gotcha. Well, so we got us a good race going on now.
Well, I wish I could see it.
I wish you could, too. You could tell me if the stream looks any better or worse.
I couldn't possibly look worse.
Don't say that.
Is that challenge?
Yeah, that's like challenge accepted, Nation. Easily. Garrison, when does Nation ever sound thrilled? He said you don't sound so thrilled.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Not at all, huh?
Not even. Well, maybe a little bit.
So whatever I did has got us using 66% of the CPU now. It's hungry, ain't it, Nation?
Fuck, I think we can do better than that.
We can get her up to 90% easily.
At least.
I'm going back here a little bit, looking at some of these guys towards the just outside of the top 10, around the 11th, 12th position. You see Steve Seegers right there in the 16. 96 truck working around there. That's going to be Joshua McKinney. And also Hal Eighmey's 3 truck. Hal sitting up there in the 10th position. So that 3 truck rolling pretty strong so far. He was strong last night in ARCA car at Bristol, too. I got the battle for him around the top 5 at timer 2.
Every wreck that happened.
Well, I got caught in a few of those last night, too. It's almost like a magnet, you know.
Yeah, I felt.
See the bootlegger right there, Tommy Haynes working on a spot, trying to get away from the 00 right there. Love the paint on that one, Nation. U-Haul. You put
the irony.
You put the U-Haul on a truck and you're moving, ain't you? You're moving.
That's funny.
Well, he better get her moving a little farther forward, huh? I don't think
little box trucks.
I don't think 15th's going to suit him here. He's got to get the orange and white truck going. But he's holding off the teammate right there, Tommy Haynes. In fact, there's a few teammates together here that, we got some trucks wiggling up in front of them. Looked like the 002 of Terry Kahn might have been one of them there. Not exactly sure what happened, but whatever happened, the U-Haul truck moved. Went up 4 spots, Nation. Maybe he heard me. You think?
Sorry, there was another one of those goddamn trucks backing up.
Why don't you get out and disconnect the beepers? Yeah, he's on his cell phone, Garrison. He's in the parking lot of a Motel 6.
Hell, that Motel 6 would be an upgrade for me.
Be an upgrade, huh?
That's right.
Waiting to see if DMS will come in here, Nation. I ain't seen him yet.
He needs to get his ass in here.
He will. When he gets in here, he's going to have a talk with you about them overlays there.
Oh, shit.
Battle.
I got to go.
Where are you going? Oh, he's here. That was quick.
That was pretty quick.
That might be a new record. That's faster than what me and you get in the booth here, Nation.
How fast we can piss somebody off.
I think I literally started a stream tonight at 8:59 and 59 seconds.
Good evening, Vern. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing awesome. DMS, good to have you in the booth, buddy.
What's going on, Burger Boy?
Shut up.
I guess he got you, Nation.
I am trying.
I am never going to tell any of you people anything about my life ever again.
Thank God. Some things in life are better not known.
Just
Exactly.
you've been giving us too much information, Nation.
Apparently I have.
I'll tell you what, this battle up here with the top 4, Holland, Cooper, McFadden, and Maurer, good battle. See Cody McFadden right there going to dive her off in the corner and try to pick up P2, and he does it. That's a little bit of using the draft right there, but it'll give Coop a little bit of run where he can attempt a crossover on a guy. And that's what he's doing. He's actually going to use the outside to try to get around the 64. Auto Club's such a big, wide track, and it's real conducive, to great racing and multiple grooves. So you get a guy more comfortable working the middle here, and he'll work the middle, and a guy more comfortable working the bottom, he'll work the bottom. And it creates great racing as we watch this fight for second just go back and forth. Coop trying to get it back right there, working a little bit lower line than the 64, but the 64 has a 971 lined up behind him, and that draft could actually help push him in front of the 5. But he needs to be right on his tailgate. You see it helped the 64 a little bit on corner entry. The 5's going to have a little bit of ground, though, maybe corner off. But the 64 ought to carry the momentum down the straightaway. Man, I'll tell you, that 5 is a good-looking paint job. Looks real good under the lights. I think it's just the colors, DMS. Another driver, though, who's quietly been working his way up here, the 3 truck of Hal Eighmey. Hal's on a mission. When we visited him the last time, he was in 10th, hanging on to the top 10. Well, guess what? Now he's trying to get around Doug Neal for the top 5. So Hal Eighmey has been on a mission and on a run.
I am so lost.
I got to make sure
That's
that
probably not the.
Well, we got pit stops happening. I seen the 977 peel off the track there, and we got a battle between the 3 and the 002. Looks like Terry Kahn in the 002 is going to take the 5th spot. Actually, the 4th spot. Hal's in the 5th spot, so Hal is in the top 5, but we've had green flag pit stops going on, so positions being shuffled around a little bit as we watch the 056 take back to the racetrack. And we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably 9 trucks have pitted right now. I guess I owe somebody a beer, DMS. Oh, Terry Kahn sideways. That's not good. And I can't find the truck to click on. He saved it. We're going to go back and look at that. Look at this entry on the pit road right here. Watch the 002 right here. He gets loose and just, that looked like it was going to be bad. And he may have just got it woed down, hopefully, and not got a penalty here. I'm going to stay on board with them to see if they hold them. This is an easy way to get a penalty. Auto Club, you're going so fast when you go to enter pit road that bad things happen. And the best way to lose a race is where? Nation, DMS?
When you hit goal.
When you get in the race, best way to lose it, ain't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Actually, on pit road. But he didn't get held, so he got it woed and slowed down in time. We got a new leader up front, 17, the bootlegger of Tommy Haynes. He's found the front of the field. He's got Michael McCauley in second. But McCauley's got a whole bunch of trucks going around him. Oh, these two they done stayed out. I think McCauley's coming to pit road now. Both of them are lap 21. Or 25, rather. So here comes McCauley and the bootlegger Tommy Haynes. And that's what I'm talking about on these paints. The reflection right there. The 81's got a good paint job too, don't he, Nation? You know anything about that, Nation? What just happened? What the heck are you guys doing?
Tell him how to watch the race.
Oh, I could have told him that.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your beautiful broadcast.
How to do it.
You ain't interrupting nothing. Come on.
Dude, it was ruined a long time ago.
It was ruined. Nation said it was ruined when I clicked go live.
Oh.
That's when it starts.
He's probably on to something with that, DMS.
Well, I
It
just
was
can't
like go
remember
to
how to do
Hosted
it.
or something, then scroll down to Ghost Watch or something like that.
No. You go to, are you on the web interface, DMS?
Yeah, I'm on there. I'm up. I'm on the UI right
All
now.
right, go over to, I think it's watch. Might be, it's next to hosted. And I think it's watch. So, and when you click on it, you'll hover over to where it says, it'll start with oval and go down a list. You want to click on hosted, so you're going to watch hosted. And then when you go to hosted, you look for WFO.
Which is going to be at the bottom.
Yes.
Well, that's where we're.
Look at that. Cody McFadden closing right up on the race leader. And we have a battle for the lead. 64, Cody McFadden trying the bottom of the track right now. You got Holland working the high side. I'll tell you, the 64, if anybody has any speed for them HJRM trucks tonight, it's McFadden. He's going to clear him and take the lead. So move the iBuyPower PC machine of Cody McFadden P1. That's going to move Holland back to P2, Coop in P3. And then the 971 back there, Nathan Maurer, he's another truck that's shown speed here tonight. I see that lightning flashing out here, and I'm probably about ready to lose power again. We've been in the lightning storm for the last 2 hours here in Central Florida, but it's normal for us, you know, every afternoon. And
Every morning.
Every morning, afternoon, and evening. You don't like the weather here? Just wait 5 minutes. It'll change.
It'll change.
So now we got a battle for third. The 971 of Maurer working the outside. Coop stuck there on the bottom, but really impressed with what the 64 was able to do after these pit stops. McFadden was up there running with them guys before, but I can tell you it's not an easy task to get around that 31 truck, and Cody McFadden made it look easy. So that's pretty impressive, wouldn't you say, Nation?
What's that?
To see the 64 pass the 31? Or to see any truck pass the 31?
Yeah, I love seeing anything past the 31.
Holland.
Don't lie. You love to see anything, period.
Yeah. Currently, yeah.
Yeah, Garrison, it's probably a lot. The weather here is probably similar to their east coast of the U.S. Holland, though, keeping tracks with him. He's not letting that 64 go anywhere. And it may just be kind of a cat and mouse tire game. One guy says, okay, I'm going to let you go up there and burn your tires up, and then I'm going to come back and get you. Benders here, Nation, over under 3.
Over under 3.
And
I'll go 2.
We're on 2 right now, buddy.
Ah,
There's
fuck.
another $15.
I didn't want to spend that much tonight.
I'm not sure what happened, though, to get us there.
How many cautions we have last night? It was a shitload.
I didn't count them. We had us a few. I'm not sure why we got under caution, Nation. I'm trying to find a truck that would have been responsible for it. Oh, there it is right there. 977 got hooked and went the wrong way. That'll all come across the nose of the 24. Ouch. We got some bent sheet metal now for sure. I got it, Macaulay. Thank you, though. Yeah, I don't know. The 977 might not have knew that he was up there or something. I know, Bender, it was one when you did it, and it just immediately went under caution when you put that in there. So that's going to be caution flag number 2 on lap 32 right here at Auto Club Speedway tonight in the Eighmey Contracting Wednesday Night Truck Series. And that's brought to you by DNUF.com. And also by DMS on Twitch TV, DeadMan Strolin 1. And we have DMS in the booth here with us.
You know, Vern,
Yes.
you know, sometimes some people just cannot get something right.
Was that me or Nation?
That would be definitely Nation.
Oh, okay. So the
Of
logo.
course it would be me.
Not even is it the wrong logo, but it's completely the wrong different color. That's like putting a Ford symbol up there to try to sell Dodges. I mean, come on.
Nation. How did you pull that one off?
It's the logo. Me.
Did you just make that logo up? It wasn't even his?
No, it's the one he sent.
He says you sent it to him.
No, we're not gonna. No.
How did it go down, Nation?
You want the logo and the overlay. He sent the logo. It's me. And I added his Twitch address, which was not.
So he not just said that he took the logo you sent him there, DMS, but he also added your Twitch address.
Yeah, except for it's supposed to be advertising the radio station. Which he has that logo.
What happens when they go to your Twitch channel? They see the fucking radio station.
Yeah, but my Twitch show is only on the weekends. The radio station's 24/7. They can go to my Twitch channel right now, and it's not operational. They can go to the radio station right now and listen to good music.
Yeah, Nation.
Well, good is relative.
Well, I guarantee it's better than your attention to detail.
Oh, shit.
You know, the other night, Vern, I asked him about the same issue, you know, the same circumstances. And he says, well, I put the one up there that you sent me. And I said, no, I didn't. And he's all like, well, it's the only one I got. I said, well, then let me send it again. And as soon as I sent it to him, he goes, oh, yeah, I got that one.
That's crazy.
Still put the wrong logo up there. Still did it.
Nation, is any of that even close to true? I'm seeing if he's going to deny it, DMS.
Oh.
As some number.
Absolutely not true, he said. Pace cars in. All right, here we go. Double B's got the lead now. Brian Beach in the 18 truck. I'll tell you why he's leading, DMS. He's all jacked up on the Mountain Dew.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is. Got the Mountain Dew paint scheme, and he's jacked up on that. And got her up front ahead of the 64 here in the 971. That's Nathan Maurer and Cody McFadden, and that's a battle for second. Looks like McFadden might best him here. I don't know, though. Maurer's going to drive it deep into the corner. Ooh, looked like the 18 wiggled a little bit right up in front of these guys. And he come from the top and went all the way down to the apron. McFadden, no, he's going to try to work the high side, maybe get a run on this leader. Maurer's not letting it go, working the bottom really well in the 971 truck. Those guys are fanned out back there for probably about the 4th or 5th position. Dylan Bryant, the 03, 5 truck of Bradley Cooper, and that 002 of Terry Kahn. Hey, Bill, welcome to the stream, buddy. DMS, are you watching it?
Yes, sir, I am.
We got some racing going on now, buddy.
Look at that Mr. Bradley Cooper out there. Oh my goodness.
Double.
He's more than just a pretty face behind the mic.
Look at that, though. Richard Holland working the high side, fighting the 64 for that P2 spot. So that changed quickly. The 64 and 971 up there battling for second. Now Holland takes that from them, and he's going for the lead. So Brian Beach in the 18 has got company. That's going to be the 31 of Richard Holland. And for the most part, back there for third is just a, I don't know, it's kind of a crapshoot right now. It could be any of them. They ain't got the third place. They don't have third place figured out yet, do they, DMS?
No, they sure don't.
They're trying to figure it out, though. Dylan Bryan is doing his best with that 0-3. And he might have got it with the help of the 971 that time. But we're going to have a battle for the lead. Holland's all over the tailgate of that 18 truck.
That is not something you want to see in a rearview mirror.
Oh, he is all over the tailgate now. Double B trying to hold him off, but Holland's going to have a look on the outside, and he's got a run on him. Kind of going to force the double B right there down to the bottom, and he's not going to be able to. Well, he might be able to. He might be able to slide up in front of him. No, he got loose a little bit on that corner exit. You could see the back of the truck trying to step out. That's going to give Holland and the 31 the advantage. Just when I say that, the 18 sends it off into the corner. Dylan Bryant, though, watch out for that 0-3. He's been working his way through the field. He's got up here to the third spot, and he wants more, but Holland's going to take the lead right here. So new leader, 31 on lap 40. 18 of Brian Beach back to P2, 0-3, but Cody McFadden in the 64 and that 971 of Nathan Maurer are not done yet, and a couple other guys behind him, the 5 of Bradley Cooper and the 056 of John Wimbish.
Well, you're definitely sounding a lot better tonight there, Vern.
Well, thank you. I feel a lot better.
Well, it's good to know.
Trying to get the broadcast in, and everything's working fine. I'm working fine. The computer's working fine, so I think we should be good. And thankfully, the weather started working fine again. I think the only one off tonight is Nation.
Well, I mean, if you consider the record that he has, he's working fine too.
Well, just so you know, in Nation's defense, he does seem to get abducted by aliens quite frequently. And I would think if that was any of us, that it would kind of upset our normal routine, DMS.
Well, you know, I mean, we don't have to worry about that because Nation sacrifices his soul and body for that. We don't have to deal with that.
But to Nation, is that really a sacrifice?
Well, no, but that's, you know, I mean, we're trying to make it sound like, you know, even the aliens are like going, not again. This guy.
We sound like we're trying to do a fundraiser for Nation, is what we sound like. For just 10 cents a day.
In the world.
Hey, for just 10 cents a day, you can stop Nation from being abducted so frequently.
You wake up in the morning with eye boogers in your eyes. Can you not pass the McDonald's without sniffing a quarter pounder? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that less than a cup of coffee, you too could save Nation from being abducted. Wait a minute. I don't think phone systems are that. Oh, well, you know, and we are talking about West Virginia.
Man, that's a commercial in the making right there, Nation.
No. Just no.
Well,
That's what I got, Nation.
They got the leader figured out. Holland's got it in the 31. But I don't think they still figured third place out, DMS.
Nope, they're still fighting over it.
It's like, I don't want it, you take it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Rich and Holland is in first. Okay, I got it. You know, Brian Beach. All right, but we'll just stay right here.
That fourth place battle, though, Coop is not letting those guys go. He went from commentator last night to racer extraordinaire tonight, DMS. Extraordinaire. Maurer, though, he's working that higher line, and that truck's getting the momentum off the corner because he's able to, he's able to give Coop more than what he can handle right now. Coop can't quite clear him. Ooh, Coop's moving up. Thought they might make some door love there, Nation. Door loves. Sometimes that leads to bumper love, and then that leads to unfortunate wall love, don't it, Nation?
Mm-hmm.
So you see the 18 right there, Double B, making his pit stop. Dylan Bryant going to move up to the P2 position right here, but that's going to give Holland a little breathing room before they pit. About 0.4 of a second to be exact. And I'll tell you, this is one of those tracks, man. It's so big, and this truck requires it likes to draft because it doesn't have a lot of horsepower. And it won't.
Are we talking about the race, or are you just correcting Nation?
No, the race itself, the truck, and probably Nation too.
It's so big, but doesn't have any horsepower.
Damn.
Damn it, man.
Nation's gonna fire back, but it's a quarter pounder.
That's what she said.
But who was the one, in fact, asking for the quarter pounder, her or you? Exactly. Look
oh, Lord.
DMS, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but have you seen how these trucks bounce up and down?
Yes, I have, actually.
Very, very bouncy racetrack. The Auto Club has got a little bit of an age on it now, and the track has taken on its own attitude. And sometimes, man, you'll come across these bumps, and it'll just upset the truck. Literally.
Yep. Kind of hard to say, tell whether or not it's a truck or an unbalanced dryer.
Exactly.
Bouncing everywhere.
Well, we're having a little bit of bit rate issue here, Nation.
Uh-oh. This is my surprise face.
It's probably my network dropping down a little bit due to the acclimate weather around here. So just hang tight. As long as I don't lose power, we'll come out of it okay. And that seems to be exactly what the problem was. So we got it all straightened out now and headed the right way with it. I think I got the bit rate turned up too high, Nation.
Again?
No, I put it on. I let it auto configure, and it went to 10,000 bit rate, which you don't need it that high, but that's fine, But now it's shooting out 14 and 16,000. That makes no sense at all. Go figure that one out. DMS, you know anything about that?
Yeah. I mean, you're twice the bit rate that I think Twitch, or anything like that allows. We broadcast at about 4,000.
Yeah, I probably need to cut it down. I just do the auto configure on OBS, and it sets it at like 10,000. So
That might be a bit high.
I think it might even be creating an issue with YouTube. It's just too much.
Should be getting to some pits strategy coming up here shortly, shouldn't we?
A couple of laps here, I would think, for a lot of these guys, and I think some of them have already pitted. We've got about probably 5 or 6 of these guys who've already been to pit road. So the leaders.
I know Brian Beach is back out in 14th.
Yeah, he's one of the ones. Double B in the 18 went. Some of the leaders, though, as I watched a blink right there out of that was Double B I seen blinking. He's up here amongst the leaders. Holland's still leading. No, he's got 0.6 of a second now, so he was able to pull another 0.2 out. Working lap 51 of 105 here. Not quite to the halfway point, but we're getting there. In fact, about a half a lap, I think we're there. That's right, Nation. Coop is not letting that 0-3 truck out of his sight. 19 laps into the run right now. I expect about lap 20 will be the magic number, DMS. I think lap 20 is about when these guys will start heading down pit road.
It looks like Double B is just a little bit off. Hitting about three laps ago.
Nation, did you work on that 69 truck tonight or what?
69. No, I didn't.
You didn't. You're not crewing for Dickerson? He finally fired you?
If he has any sense.
He fired him, DMS. You hear that?
He probably just did whatever, he's probably just crewing for the wrong truck. I mean, we already know what he's like on logos.
So he probably put the good stuff on the 31 is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is there any truth to that, Nation?
There may or may not.
Exactly. Well, whatever you did is working. Look at Coop going around the 0-3 right here. Lap 54, they're about 21 laps into the run, so I'm going to expect to see some trucks headed to pit road. Maybe this time. Yep, leader's in. Third's in. Coop's going to stay out for possibly another lap right here. Makes you wonder if this is normal or if he's just pushing it, DMS.
You should be all right. I haven't heard a lot from Hal, though. Where the heck is he at?
Well, he
down
was
in the 20th?
17th, and he's 5 laps down. And it looks like there's damage on the truck, so the 3 truck got up into something. Maybe it was when he was leaving pit road or getting on the pit road. I don't know how far I would have to back up, though, to see it, DMS.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to back yours up, though, and find it. I would suspect when he was getting ready to go down pit road, so that would have been like 6 laps ago. Something probably happened on entry or even possibly on exit. We'll do it through the field after all the green flag pit stops have taken place, but it looks like Double B right here is going to be the leader. Coop's on pit road now, so that'll hand it over to Brian Beach, and 056 here of John T. Wimbich will move to P2. And we'll see where Holland lines back up. Looks like he might line back up in 4th, and I think we got another storm firing up over top of us again. It's like a factory for him tonight. That's good, isn't it?
I don't see how that could go wrong.
Howland's going to wind up 3rd. Coop's going to be 5th because Nathan Maurer is going to move into the 4th spot in the 971. But who I'm looking for here, I'm going to do it through the field. Cody McFadden having problems on pit road, it looks like. So maybe he got a too fast entering or something like that and got held a little bit longer. All right, good a time as any. Halfway through the race, let's do it through the field. lap 57 right here, and we're going to start with the leader. Imagine that. I'll try to figure it out. The leader right now, and that was after the pit cycle. He pitted a little bit before these guys, like 10 laps before him. That'll be the 18 of Double B, Brian Beach. But that 18 truck is, he's led some laps here tonight, and he showed that he's got a pretty fast truck. So, a little bit off sequence, but there might be a whole plan for that. I don't know yet. He might be working a long game. So back to P2, you're going to find the 056. That's the tied ride of John Wimbish. Wimbish, a benefactor of pitting a little bit early here. Got about 7 laps on the tires, and you can see he's trying to chase the leader down, and he may even be closing on him some out of turn 4 right here at Auto Club. We'll make the Through the Field brought to you by DMS. DMS, how's that? But back to
You have
Nation, you just broke up completely. So
that's a problem.
back to third place, Richard Holland. He's got fresher tires than the guys in front of him, and he was leading it before the pit stop. So that 31, he's out there hunting. He's hungry, and he wants to lead back. So watch out. Here comes the 31 of Richard Holland. You go back to fourth, one behind him, you're going to find the 971 of Nathan Maurer. Maurer's had that 971 truck up here all race long, literally. Been a permanent fixture as you see Holland up ahead of him move up to the bumper of John Wimbish. Now Coop's going to go around the 971. Looked like the 971 got tight coming off the corner and had to check up a little bit. So we'll go on board with the Coop. Bradley Cooper right here. He's going to be in 4th spot now. He would have been in 5th spot originally in our order. But he picked one up, and Holland's going for the lead. Double B and the 18's headed to pit road. So race leader's bringing her down a little bit early, DMS.
Yeah, I'm not really understanding that. I mean, I'm showing, what, 7, 8, 9 laps?
Yeah, he might have
For
had
Double
a little
B?
more than probably about 11. So Coop's running 4th. We covered Maurer. We're going to go back to 5th and find the 16 of Steve Seegers. Seegers, we ain't been on his truck a lot. We've been on it a few times tonight. But he's been having a pretty steady climb right here. And, man, it is lonely if you don't have any trucks around you at Auto Club. So when you get these lone green flag runs like this, DMS, and that field gets spread out, it seems like miles until you can get to the guy in front of you, literally. It feels like it. But Seeger's obviously in the top 5, having a great run here at Auto Club. So go back to the 6th spot. We're going to be on board with the 69 of Larry Dickerson. And Dickerson last week probably made one of the best moves ever when he fired Nation. DMS.
Yeah. I can't even imagine why.
I think it was pit road mistakes. I mean, you can't have a crew guy down there making mistakes. Especially if it's a guy that leads the entire crew. But Dickerson's got it pointed in the right way because he's about ready to come up here and battle for the top 5. Hi, Diana. Glad you could make it in here. You got Vern, DMS, and Nation 01 in the booth, but I think Nation done muted us out again. And Dickerson's going to go for that top 5 right here. Go back to 6, and you'll find Dylan Bryant watching that battle unfold in front of him. And I'm pretty sure that he wants to get up there and be a part of that battle. That 03's been up towards the front, another one of those drivers that have been in the top 2 or 3 or 4 all night. Battling along right here at 7th, but he sees a couple of spots, and I'll bet you the 03's hungry. So Dylan Bryant, watch out for him. Going to go back one more to the 8th position, and the driver that's kind of been clawing his way up there, that 17 truck of Tommy Haynes. He started in the back, and slowly he's been working his way forward these first 64 laps. So we'll see what he's got for him the rest of the race, but it looks like the 17's pretty comfortable behind the wheel right there, holding right onto these guys' tailgates. DMS, can you see the YouTube chat?
Yes, I can.
Okay, there you go.
Hi, Diana.
We'll go back to 9th, and we're going to find a 977 of Doug Neal, and he can see the battle up in front of him. There's like 4 trucks up there battling for position. And Doug Neal would like to be the 5th truck in that battle, but he's got, what's he got there? About 2 seconds to make up to get up there, so that's what 2 seconds looks like at Auto Club. Looking out the windshield of the 977 to the trucks up in front of him. And that'll give you the 2 second through the windshield view. So we go back one more in the top, in the running order. We're going to find the 10th place truck. That'll be the 21 of Richard Springer. And Springer is the master of this, DMS. He will start the race in the back, and then he'll just drive through the field and see how far he can get. I don't know if that's practice or if that's confidence or what, but it's something, DMS. But Springer's broke into the top 10 right here halfway through, so we'll have to see how far he can get. Go back one more. This guy had a little problem on the start of the race, but it looks like he got it straightened out and fixed back up because the 06 of John Puttick has made it up to the 11th position. And I don't recognize that name, so it's possibly even the first start for that filler this season.
And I was just going to say the same thing. I don't recognize that name. And you did very well at it.
I'm thinking that it is Puttick, right?
That's what that's a lot more appropriate than what I was thinking, but Puttick is perfect.
If he comes in the booth, he'll correct us. They always do, don't they, Nation?
Yeah, every now and again.
So we go back one more. We're going to find the 00 truck right behind Puttick, and that'll be Nick Hunt driving the 00. Nick's having a good race here. He's held on for over half the race. The internet's holding up for him. That's kind of an inside thing between me and Nick, and the internet's holding pretty solid right now for him tonight, and Nick's doing a good job. 13th place. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. 13th place.
13th place, you'll find the 96 truck of Joshua McKinney. Good run here at Auto Club for McKinney. He's got fenders and a hood. And that's a big bonus, isn't it, Nation?
Well, yeah, I mean, you want an engine.
Well, he's got one of those too, obviously, but I'm not sure that it's got enough horsepower right now. I think he's down on power, Nation. Well, Doug Neal back in 12th is headed to pit road right here. And I believe Cody McFadden's going to go around him, so we're going to go on board with the 64 Cody McFadden. We seen McFadden up there battling for the lead the last run, and he had some trouble on pit road. I'm thinking it was probably a penalty. And it put a guy back here in the 12th position, so Cody either needs a caution or he's got a lot of work to do to get back up there to those front guys. 13th position, we're going to find that number 18 truck, Double B, Brian Beach, and he put himself back there 8 laps ago when he went to pit road again. He was up front before that, wasn't he, DMS?
He sure was. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but he went back to pit road again, and it may be strategy. You know, there's 35 laps left, so I don't know how he mapped it out or what kind of calculations he got, or if in fact he's got a West Virginia calculator.
I did get word back from the car 69 Larry Dickerson's crew to find out what exactly, why Nation wasn't allowed down in the pits tonight.
What'd you find out?
I found out that, he was 4 weeks late with the decals, and when he got them there, they were Fords, and he drives a Toyota.
Oh, that'll do it. I think you might be onto something
Well,
there.
fucking way.
So we're going to go back to 14th. We're going to find the 056 truck of John T. Wimbish. And if you notice, Wimbish was coming off of pit road. And I can tell you by looking at this steering wheel, this thing's loose on cold tires. Will you tell Mama Riddle we said hi? Hope she's doing good. So we got a couple more to cover. We're going to go back to 15th, find the 21 truck right here, Richard Springer. And we already covered Springer, so we ain't going to stay here long. But we're back here again because Springer went to pit road. So let's go find Hal Eighmey. Hal Eighmey has been to pit road again. He's got some laps to make up, so he could definitely use a cautioner 5.
5.
To get back on the well, you get one a lap, you know, if you stay out of trouble, or one a caution. But he's got some other trucks in front of him a lap down. But I think after they all pit, it'll cycle out in front of them. So most of those guys will probably be on the lead lap. So that's Hal Eighmey, and that's gonna do it. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers retire from the event, and one of those was Michael McCauley, so he parked it for the night. We'll get our camera switched over here, and we'll go back to the front of the field. 1.2 seconds, basically, is the lead to 31 has right now over second place. And back here in second, you're going to find a teammate to that 31. That's the 5 of Bradley Cooper. But these guys are coming to the end of this pit cycle right here. And I'll tell you, Dickerson, man, I think he might have made the right move, DMS, because Dickerson's up to third now.
Dylan Bryant behind and Cooper in front.
There's a whole bunch of trucks right back here, though. That's kind of the battle zone right now. Oh, there we go. Teammates coming to pit road. Get her woed down, boys. 69 bringing her in hot. Think he got it, though. Brought her in hot, Nation.
What as hell?
Yep, he fired you. That's why he didn't have nobody calling it out right, did he, Nation?
Yeah, of course it's my fault.
No, it ain't your fault. If you were still working there, you would have called it out and he wouldn't have brought it in too hot, wouldn't he?
Probably shouldn't have fired me then.
That's right.
I think it was a sponsorship deal.
He said that you took him Ford logos and he drives a Toyota.
And they were 4 weeks late.
And for you to print Ford logos shocks me, by the way.
No, I would never print a Ford logo.
He
Ever.
would print a Chevy logo, but not a Ford logo, DMS.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
just
I would.
telling what I get from their pit box. Not like I make this stuff up as I go.
I think their pit box might be some CNN people working for them. What do you think, Nation?
Yeah, I think you're right.
There might be some CNN employees on that pit box because Nation would never, ever print a Ford or a Toyota logo.
We got a new leader.
But you know what, Nation? I say that, but you literally crewed on a Toyota truck.
I didn't know it was a Toyota truck. I've never seen one.
How did you not know it was a Toyota every time you come down pit road with that big fat Toyota logo in your face?
And it even
I've
spells
never
it out.
seen-
It's not even a logo. It says Toyota.
It does, literally. Look at Mauer in the
Cool story,
971.
bro. But I've
I think you ruffled his feather, DMS. I would say feathers, but with Nation, it's a feather, singular.
Cooper back out.
The lead battle now, though, 971 of Nathan Mauer, I think, is going to be the leader when it swaps out, and he is. Holland in second right here. Mauer's got a couple more laps on his tires, but a little bit of strategy right there was just enough to put that fella ahead of him. Unfortunately, it didn't give him enough breathing room on that 31. He needs more than that, don't he, Nation?
Well, I don't know. I can't see the fucking thing.
Let's say 3 truck lengths.
That's a lot.
So you saying he put a lot on Holland at 3 truck lengths?
No, he's a lot down.
Oh. So that's your top 2 right there, right close together. But go back to third. Doug Neal is going to sneak in there in the 977. Doug pitted a while ago, 9 laps to be exact. We got 28 laps to go here. What have we determined now? They can go green for what, 22 laps, DMS?
That's what I was looking at. About 22 laps.
So about 22 laps. So we know that they're going to have to stop one more time before this thing gets over tonight. We want to thank all the viewers. Unless you're
half. It said unless your fuel line's an inch and a half.
Yep, that's a good point. So if you got some extra fuel line, you can in fact go a little bit farther.
That's right.
I know who don't have any extra fuel line, and that's going to be the driver who fired you.
I tried, but he said that was against the rules.
Fired Nation, so he don't have any brakes. He don't have any special stuff cut out on that truck tonight, does he?
Nope.
All right, so I'll tell you, we've had a good race. I mean, we had caution flags. They were both early DMS, but since then, this thing has been nothing but green flag racing, green flag pit stops.
So I was right with 2, right?
So far, Nation, but it's not over. We got 26 laps to go. And just so you know, Holland is back in the lead now.
Shocker.
Yeah, this was a surprise.
Richard Holland has gotten back around the 971 of Nathan Maurer, and Maurer's trying to hang with him here. I tried that last night, Nathan. Good luck to you, fella. Good luck, fella.
Where'd you end up last night anyway?
Third.
Respectable.
Yep. I'm slowly gaining on it, DMS. We'll see if I ain't got something up my sleeve next week, though. Right here at Auto Club for the ARCA car. We switched it up this week. We did Bristol for the ARCA car, and we did Auto Club for the trucks here tonight. And next week, we're doing Auto Club for the ARCA car, and we're doing Bristol for the trucks.
Oh, you know I'll be there.
So we staggered them out just a little bit, and going to be some short track racing for the truck drivers next week, and I think they're going to like that. So Dylan Bryant.
No, nothing they're going to like about that.
Dylan Bryant's got it up here in the 4th spot after that pit cycle has sorted itself out. That Pepsi truck is looking pretty good. He's only about 0.6 of a second behind Coop, and these two need to get hooked up because the leaders are up there by 2 seconds on them. So if the 0-3 can gain on that 5 truck, I think that those two might be able to work together and maybe, just maybe, track the leaders down a little bit, but we'll have to see. It's kind of like they're in groups of trucks and then a truck by themselves here and there, DMS.
We got a really good race going back here. At 5th, Doug Neal and Larry Dickerson. Look like Dickerson is going to get in front of him.
Dickerson's going to win that battle, isn't he?
He sure is.
He's got the bootlegger coming up behind him, though. Bootlegger able to pick up a couple positions the last few laps, too. So he's coming up behind that 96 of Dickerson. But I'll tell you, for getting rid of Nation just as soon as, you know, the past week, DMS, that 69 truck, that team has made a great recovery. They lost Nation's cheat box, but they're back to racing good this week.
Well, they finally figured out it takes 4 tires.
Yes.
Whereas Nation kept telling them they only needed 2.
Well, and at times he was trying to put 8 on.
4 tires is more expensive than 2 tires.
That guy is all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, there were times when, they complained about grip, and Nation's like, I got it, and then he tried to mount dualies on the guy's truck. And, of course...
Doug Neal was just getting out of the way, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure there. I think he's coming to pit road.
Yep, he is.
Inside the fuel window, so good time to stop. Some of these guys might run it out, do 2 tires and a splash. We'll have to wait and see. Well, there's Coop by himself, and then there's Dylan Bryant by himself, and Dickerson, man, he's got a tailgate full of that 17 truck. I'm probably coming in now. 20 to go. DMS, I'm bringing her to pit road, taking on fuel, 4 tires and a tank of fuel.
And run it the rest of the way.
Yep, put 4 field goods on it and see what I can do, man. And here comes the 17. He's thinking the same thing. Maybe, even get a bootlegger while you're down on pit road. Have a bootlegger or 2. Yeah, I try to give you that sound every once in a while, Denise. I know you're the one that likes it when I get the camera where the trucks just shoot right by. They're real loud, and you can actually see the camera shaking. That's good stuff right there. Oh, Double B, you see that coming down in front of the leader? That was close. So we're going to see different strategies right here on the last round of pit stops, and we've seen some of the guys already come in and make their final stop. 18 to go, and Richard Holland still out on the track. So it makes you wonder if he's gonna take it with about 10 to go, and maybe 2 tires and fuel, and try to send it from there. Maurer, though, was able to hold on to him pretty good. He's about a second behind him right now in second. And he's going to stay out, too. He's probably going to stay on the strategy with the race leader, if I had to guess. And you try to make it up where you can, pit road entry, stuff like that. Try to get on and off in the pits and out of the pits quicker than the guy. You can make up a lot of time on green flag pit stops if you hit it just right. Got Mr. Bojangles there. Coop back in the 3rd spot. Well, I'll be able to tell you that 18, I don't know how much fuel he's got, but he's a couple laps down now. He just come off pit road again.
Not really sure what's going on with that.
He'll have enough fuel to make it. And here comes Dylan Bryant. So Dylan Bryant's going to go ahead and drop it to pit road. Good move right here. You come in a lap or 2 early and you can pick up some time. But the one thing you got to keep in mind is when those guys that stayed out longer come out, they're going to have fresher tires than you. But if it's only a lap or 2, it doesn't seem to be that big of a difference. It's not going to be so significant that it's going to kill you for stopping 2 laps early. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So Bryant coming off pit road as the leader goes by, and that's going to put Dylan Bryant a lap down. So Richard Holland with a 1.5 second lead, 15 laps to go now. In the Eighmey Contracted Wednesday Night Truck Series. Stream brought to you by DNUF.com and DMS. That's DeadMan Strolin 1 on Twitch TV. Check him out and give us the radio station information since it's supposed to be there, DMS.
You can find KDMS 121.4 on your internet radio, Nation's radio.
Nation,
24 hours. Go ahead.
you listening to it, Nation?
No, he doesn't
Yeah.
listen to it. He doesn't get the signal out there.
So if you put a K in front of the DMS, you got your call sign, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's KDMS
121.4.
121.4. You hear that, Nation?
Everybody's going to go to their dial and there is no 121.4.
And that's on the internet radio.
That'd be on the internet radio.
So what do you do? Like just Google internet radio?
No, you want to go like on your phone? You can even listen on your phone, Vern.
How do you do it on your phone?
You want to go to Live 365, download the app, search DMS Nation, plug it into your favorites, and there you go. Take it anywhere you go, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Live 365.
I
Radio
do not
app.
need. Pocket.
We're installing it, Nation. Live 365 right here. Music and talk, it says.
Yep. Then you'll go into DMS Nation,
Open
and
it
you'll
up.
save it to your favorites, and bam.
So I type in DMS Nation.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's got good music. I tried DMS.
That's all right.
So you can get on your station just that quickly. I mean, we've seen how quick I did that. I downloaded the app, and I'm listening to AC/DC just like that. Can't beat it, Canyon Nation.
Go to DMSNation.com. The player's on there also. So
Well, there you
if
go.
you're on your desktop.
DMSNation.com will take you to the player. If you like some good rock music, then is that the genre you guys are, rock station?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Well, it's 80s rocks and a mix.
There you go. So we got Holland, Coop, and Double B up here, but the lead battle is Coop and Holland. So that's a battle for the lead, the teammates. Double B's just there shaking it up, DMS. He's going to be in between them, but you see that he dropped down to the bottom, though. Going to give Holland the top line and let him go. So there's 10 to go, and they're not just teammates. They're battling for a win right here. Coop actually has a lap fresher tires than his teammate.
1 lap.
Yes, he does. So Bradley Cooper's in a really good position right here to pull off the win tonight. So from the broadcast booth at Bristol with the ARCA cars last night to leading a truck race with 9 laps to go, man, that's a pretty good place to be.
And I'm not seeing Holland actually able to cut that time down at all.
Well, that's because 1 lap fresher tires on that 5 truck. You'll be surprised. He cut it down that time.
He cut it down that time, though.
Well, he can use the draft a little bit, but he's at a little bit of a disadvantage, man, because those fresh 1 lap makes a big difference on tires. 1 or 2 laps can make a difference on them. And I see that the 5 truck running a little bit higher line. He's drifting it down, but overall keeping it down. But look at Holland suck right up to that tailgate.
Going to make for an interesting finish.
7 to go when they cross the line, and Holland's all over him now. Working them. But great pit stop for the 5 truck of Bradley Cooper. You know what happened? I bet Coop did too, and Holland didn't. I don't know. They both might have did too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And Holland might just be a little bit better on the 2 tires. Or the lap older 2 tires is better. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting finish. They're going to have 6 to go when they get to the line this time. We go back behind them, though. There's a bat. Well, no, there's not. Dylan Bryan. Yeah, Bryan's by himself, 80.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, not really.
So they could hear it on YouTube, so I probably got us demonetized for that one, Nation.
We've never been monetized, so.
Oh, you're right. So it doesn't affect us at all, does it?
Not even a little bit.
So we don't care, do we?
We don't give a fuck.
So Tommy
You
Hayes,
never know.
One day we might be monetized, Nation.
Or Finland might let you back.
I'm not doing that.
We don't want back in Finland, do we, Nation?
No. Fuck Finland.
We don't care if Finland wants us back or not. We're not going back.
What the fuck has ever come out of Finland?
I don't know.
Ugly blonde-haired chicks. All right, that's it. Not a lot of money in that.
They're the Finnish people, Nation.
Well, yeah, I know what they are.
So we have some,
That they stole the flag.
but we might have Finnish people vacation in America, and they're like, this is the only place we can watch WFO Racing Network.
Pretty sure that's never, ever going to happen.
You're probably exactly right.
No, there ain't a... Let's say some Finnish family comes over
That
with their
would
kids
come
and
right
sits
after. That would come.
CFO?
That,
No.
Nation, that would come right after they said, let's drink a gallon of bleach.
No, we should be the ones drinking gallons of bleach.
I'm quite impressed. You know, Bradley Cooper is able to bring that up back out again.
He's hanging in there, isn't he? It ain't just a pretty paint job tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's your race leader. 3 to go right here at the line. Look at Dylan Bryant, though. He's trying to reel these guys in. You see that?
Oh, yes, he is.
And
He's working
too.
it.
He's knocking the time off of them. Can he get there in 3 laps? He's got 1 second flat to make up. That's not Bryant. That's the 971 of Maurer. So that's Nathan Maurer that is just trying to make that time up. He would love to get there, wouldn't he?
I'm kind of wondering what's going through Cooper's head right now. Like, oh God.
You got to have ice water going through your veins, literally. You got somebody like Holland on the bumper, and you got to try to keep him back there. I'm sure his nerves are... His heart's probably racing pretty fast, DMS. His palms might be sweating a little bit. Especially that last lap, man. You never seen corners take so long to get around in your life. The last lap is when you're the leader is the longest lap of the race, DMS.
Yeah, absolutely. But you also have to remember too that he does, although he has Holland on his back, Holland is not going to force He's just not that that type of driver. He's not going to force you. You got to have faith in the guy that's in behind you.
Yeah, he'll race you clean, and they're not only are they teammates, but he will race you clean. And we're on the white flag, so this is going to be it right here. And Coop maintained that gap out of turn 2 down the back straightaway here. Holland able to close in just a little bit as they come into turn 3, though.
Looks like he's going to take a different line to the outside.
He's going to run it right to the high side. Coop's going to drop it to the bottom. And it's going to work out for Coop as he's going to come off the corner with the lead. But back to the start-finish line. Is he going to beat him back? And yes, he does. Bradley Cooper, driver of the 5 truck, victory tonight. Richard Holland's going to bring it home P2, and that's going to put the 971 of Nathan Maurer on the podium. 3rd place here tonight. So back to 4th is Dylan Bryant, 03 Pepsi truck, and in 5th was Tommy Haynes, the bootlegger, driving the 17. And we got, not only did Coop win the race, it looks like he won the vote for driver of the day. So he's a double winner tonight, DMS.
Double wieners, man. I'll tell you what, that's awesome.
He double wieners tonight, Nation.
He's the one that said it. I didn't.
Well, there he goes. He's burning it down in the grass, and you know he's going to enjoy this one, Nation. You going to do the interview? You want to interview him?
No, I got to run and get gas.
Aren't you at work?
Yes, I'm at work right now.
Why would you go to work, sit there all that time, and then run and get gas?
I don't know.
Are the gas
It
stations
doesn't make sense, does it?
Are the gas stations open on your way home?
Yep.
So you're burning.
It's already there.
You're burning more gas.
The gas station's like 500 or 100 yards away.
So basically, if it runs out, you can push it over there.
I ain't pushing this piece of shit. Fuck that.
He's got a piece of shit car. You hear that, DMS?
I'm just still trying to figure out if he's already at the location he needs to be at. Why is he worried about gas?
I don't know. I would probably worry about it after I got off work.
And I don't clock in for another 30 minutes.
I just seen D-Nuff's message. He wants to know if he can change his logo, Nation.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, let's get Coop up here. Those guys are just sitting down there in their trucks, so let's move them up. Bradley Cooper. You got
Coop.
Vern Nation DMS in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah. What's going on, guys?
You wore him out on that last lap.
I was trying, man. It was 2-tire strategy. We had that half split there with I think 31 to go, and Richard said I'm not running this out. I said, well, I'll take 2 tires because he was about 2.5 ahead of me, and that brought me out pretty much right in front of him. I kind of was a little loose, and Brian Beach a lap down, and I couldn't run my line that I wanted to run. So then Richard caught up to me, but we were pulling away from the guys behind us, and he didn't really force the issue a lot. I think if we would have ran side by side, he probably would have ended up having those guys behind us catch us. So
yeah, it broke that draft, broke that air up.
Yep, just working together and making sure that doesn't happen was kind of our main goal. By the end of it, I think we weighed the options, and it was better. Plus, that helps me in the points, right?
Actually, it does. Guess where it puts you?
In that top 4, I think.
Locked into the top 4. There you go, buddy. You did it tonight. Congratulations, Coop. Nation, he secretly said that you had hired him this week to work on his crew. After he was fired from the 69, he said he picked up a position on your crew. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, what we did, we put him up on top of the box so he could see the whole track, because usually he doesn't know where he's at. So that way, the higher up he is, the better he knows where he is. His awareness, it's heightened.
That's fucked up, man.
So you were correct, Nation. You did pick up another deal there, right?
Well, I want my paycheck.
Are you going to hold
See, the
on to
thing-
this one?
Is he going to hold this job?
Yeah.
I'll get fired.
I tell you, we were going to put him up in the stands, but then we'd have to give him hazard pay because of
Yeah,
the
we
railings and that being that high up,
You would. Nation would definitely figure out how to get over those railings, Coop. He's a liability, you know that, but you do get a tax credit for him. That's a good thing about it.
Right on.
That's even more fucked up.
Well, we got a tax credit for tonight too, man, and I'm glad that it worked out. It's one of my favorite tracks. I do love this track. I love Michigan too, and
Well,
so
you don't have to worry
finally
about
win.
Bristol now, Coop. You can take it easy at Bristol and go get them at Chicagoland, man.
Roger that. Yeah, Bristol's not one of my favorite places. I think a lot of people hate that track, so I think it's just gonna be surviving, and hopefully we can be shiny side up. But yeah, it was a fun race. 2 cautions, I think.
Yep, 2 cautions, and those were early on, and then you guys went clean and green, and it's tough, man, when you run that many green flag laps. You made probably, handful of green flag pit stops, and you got to do that perfectly, Coop.
Yeah, and I was actually getting beat on pit road by multiple guys. Dylan Bryant, the 977 car of Nathan, and every time I'd come off, they were beating me. So I paid real close attention to how Richard and Nathan and them guys were getting on pit road for that last stop, and I was able to come out in front of them.
Man, that's awesome. Congratulations to you. Nation, you got anything you want to add in to Coop here tonight? He muted us.
Love you, mean it, buddy. Love you,
I
mean
said
it.
2 cautions. That means I win.
Well, what else did he win tonight, though, is the question.
Oh, he won driver of the day.
Is that right? Wow. Well, that's my first award. You know what? I've got 2 trophies in the closet now. That's it for the season.
That's his 2 for the season. That's more than me, Coop. No,
Man, it's tough, dude.
I
It's
got
tough.
1
These
for
guys
driver
are
of the day. I did get one or 2 for driver of the day, so there's a couple in there. But man,
There's
punching that ticket to
competition
the
level.
chase, though, it is, and punching that ticket to the Final Four is that's got to be the best feeling. Hopefully, I'll get that feeling next week, but I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah,
Coop, I got a quick question for you.
What's up, my guy?
Being teammates and everything else, I mean, all that aside, I got to know, what is the feeling 3 laps to go, and you look out your mirror, and you got Richard Holland coming up close to you and closing that gap?
That's a good
It's
point.
Now,
not an easy feeling, man. It's never an easy feeling.
It can't be. I mean, he's gonna race you clean. He's gonna race you smooth. You got a teammate, but it's Richard Holland, and he is closing.
There's been a lot of guys that have mentioned this, and you have to have a perfect race. You can't make a mistake on green flag pit stops. You can't rely on cautions to bail you out, especially if it goes green like it did tonight. And you have to run your line perfect every lap. There's a lot that goes into it: the track time, the discipline, the things that I probably slack on a lot more than other drivers do. He's the real deal, man. And even Nathan tonight, he came out of nowhere. I think I've seen Nathan maybe run top 10, and tonight he's running in the top 3 the whole night. So great job to him. But all these guys, it's just, you never know who's going to particularly be fast, but you can always rely on Richard to be in your mirror at some point or be right in front of you.
Yeah, you definitely didn't get that win tonight by not racing. That's a fact, buddy. You earned that one, Coop.
Yeah, we worked hard, and at the end of the day, teammates got a lot to go off of. We'll take it into Bristol. We won't relax there, but we will try to keep it.
Oh, you can put it on cruise control in Bristol. You got to be on it in Chicago, buddy. Coop, you got anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
Quick shout out. Everybody in the stands, everybody that's watching the broadcast, like everybody that voted for driver of the day, I appreciate that very, very much. It's awesome to actually win that award, the Eighmey Award, as I call it. And I want to thank those guys all the drivers that kept it clean. My teammates, Richard Holland, I know Rick Fagone and Cody Williams weren't able to make it. Hal Eighmey was here tonight. You guys for putting on a broadcast. It's awesome to go back and see everything we do. And lastly, hosting these rooms and putting this league together. That's an awesome thing. So thank you guys very, very much. And we'll see you at Bristol, and hopefully Chicagoland will go fucking wide fucking open, boys. Wide fucking open.
Do it, Coop. Go get them, buddy.
Have a good night, Coop.
You too, guys.
Well, I don't know where I moved him to, but I moved him about the same time he moved. So we're going to get second place, which is his teammate. You want to try one, DMS?
Oh, I think you're doing just fine.
All right, Richard Holland, we got you up here in the broadcast booth. We got Vern, DMS, and Nation. You got a copy?
Nation who?
We don't know.
Never heard of her.
Nation alien abducted. Once again.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
So, man, you went to victory lane last night, but you had to settle for second here tonight, Richard Holland.
Yeah. Coop pulled the wool over our eyes there. He did a 2-tire stop, which I didn't think was going to hold off. He was real loose. The thing was, I almost, I probably could have taken advantage of him early because he was really loose, but I didn't want to get racing side by side and have that, because I think it was Nate wasn't very far behind us. He was like so I didn't want him, it would have taken 2 corners and he'd have been right on us.
Yeah,
so,
he just sucked right up to you.
Yeah, and I wasn't, I didn't know for a little bit that Coop had even taken 2, so I wasn't even sure what the strategy was exactly. And then when I found out we were talking and he's like, oh, this thing's settling in. So then it was hard to get a run on him. So, and like I said, I just didn't want to get side by side. If I could have made a good clean pass in one corner and felt good about it, I'd have taken it. But
there you go.
It just Coop did a good job on the strategy, hung on to it, and got the win. So I'm happy for him.
Well, definitely a good solid run. Anytime you can put it on the podium. But we were watching that battle close though. When Coop exited pit road there and got out in front of you, we were watching it, Richard.
Yeah, I figured you guys probably were. I don't know, but I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to clear him there because I knew that was the race pretty much. So I was hoping to get a little bit more of a lead, but Nate did a good job, I'd say, on his pit stops, and everybody did a good job, I think, tonight. But, man, this thing was really good. On the long run, we were actually able to pull away a little bit, which surprised me because usually at Auto Club, the draft is just so strong. You can't do that, but it's pretty good tonight.
Well, that's going to lock you and him in the chase, so 2 teammates right there locked in.
That's awesome. Yeah, Coop did a hell of a job, man. He drove his ass off all night, so he did what he had to do to get up there and put himself in that position, and you can't take that away from him. So
no,
he did a good job.
He was definitely willing it, and he had to have nerves of steel once he had that 31 behind him, not to make a mistake there those last couple laps.
Yeah, I kept telling him, I was like, you don't make a mistake, because if you do, I'm taking advantage of it. But no, he did. He did a great job, man. He knew he had to win to get in. That was his only shot. And, like I say, man, he pulled it off. So.
Well, you kept him honest there, Richard, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And you made him earn it, and it put on a great show and good racing, not just for the broadcast booth, but for the fans that tune into the YouTube channel. So.
Well, you know how them wins come, Vern. Sometimes they come few and far between, and they're a lot sweeter when you have to earn it. You know what I mean? So
my next one will be earned, man, because I'm struggling.
Oh, you'll get one. You'll riddle off 2 or 3 in a row. I'm sure of it. But
I can't find it, man. I'm fast for 10 laps and I'm junk for 20, and it's
it's ups and downs. You'll hit a stride there and you'll win 2 or 3 in a row.
Yeah, eventually I'm hoping I'll figure it back out again. But congrats on the top 2. You got anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
I just want to thank my teammates first and foremost. Me and Coop worked good together all night, did what we had to do, to keep these things up front, and a little bit of pit strategy and whatever we had to do to try to keep the track position. We were saving fuel at one point in the race. Like I say, I thank them guys every week because we work so well together as friends, but as teammates, because we we're just constant communication and bouncing things off each other during a race. It's, I think it's a lot of what makes us successful as a team. So, I just want to thank Coop and Hal for running tonight. Hal had a good run going. So, I know he had trouble at the end there, but he was doing pretty decent there. So, thank you guys for doing the broadcast. Like I say every week, man, we love to go back and watch them. I don't miss one. I watch every one of them, start to finish. So I enjoy it. You guys do a good job, put on a good show, and thank the fans. Everybody comes out. There's a lot of comments, people supporting us, voting for us, rooting for us, wanting to watch us win, run good, whatever it may be, and so I'm happy to put this thing in the chase, locked in, and the fans know that they can root for us, and hopefully we can come up with another championship. So,
well, there you go. I'm trying to update the points for you guys right now, so
there you go.
I lose a little bit of track of the interview, but man, good luck to you guys. We got Bristol next week, so that you did good. You won the ARC race last night, didn't it, and made it look pretty easy. So maybe
I used to be terrible at Bristol. I used to hate going there, but I don't know. A little while back, we ran a truck race there. I can't even remember what it was in, and I just figured out a line that worked, and we ran like 250 laps, I think it was, and about 50 laps in, I figured this line out that worked really well, and I used it last night, and that's what helped me. So I actually kind of don't mind the place now.
Well, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it to figure out where that line's at. And maybe I can remember that for the next time.
Yeah.
But congrats, man. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, guys. Thanks.
I'm getting better at moving them out now, DMS. Nathan Maurer, we got you up in the broadcast booth. Vern Nation and DMS, you got a copy, buddy?
I got you guys. How you doing?
We are we're surviving, but podium finish for you, man. Great race tonight.
It seems like P3 or P2 is a normal thing anymore. I'm never going to get that P1 from you can say Richard Holland won this race. I understand you got to do the teammate thing to get your teammate into the playoffs. So congrats to Bradley. He ran a good race. I shouldn't have left him go. I left him go with I don't know how many laps are left. I didn't want to race him hard. I like Bradley. I like everybody in here. But if I would have known that they were teammates, I probably wouldn't have let them go around me so easy.
So you're saying you'd have raced them a little harder if you'd have known that?
Yeah. Oh my, yeah. But that's a good teammate. That's Richard's a good teammate.
Nathan, just so you know, we expect you to race them hard anytime.
Yeah, I don't know. I respect people in here. I don't know. I like to race people. Kind of. I don't know. They race me clean, so I like to race them clean. And I thought just being nice and letting
Nation will tell you.
Bradley go around me.
Nation will tell you. He'll tell you got to race them hard.
I know.
You can't hold your head down though. Anytime you can get in the top three, and it's work. There's a lot of competition out there, so we know it's work to get up there.
On my end, I never remember seeing Cody McFadden in here, but that dude was racing me hard at the beginning of that race until he finally fell off. But, whew, yeah, I didn't know how to really race him. And
I think he had suffered a pit road penalty.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good because he probably would have been a factor there towards the end. But yeah, he raced really hard, clean but hard. I liked it.
You kept that 971 truck up there all race long, man. That was impressive.
Very surprised. This is probably statistically my worst truck on iRacing.
Well, you might make it one of your best ones after tonight.
Yeah, I hate this place. Absolutely hate it. I struggled with about 6 laps left in the fuel run. That's when Bradley and Richard would really start pulling away from me.
Well, you're currently sitting third in points. That does look accurate. So we got one more race left before we lock 4 of you drivers in for the championship at Chicagoland. So if you can keep it up in the top 4 in points there or pull off a win, how's Bristol look for you?
I've won a lot of money at Bristol. Bristol is probably statistically either that or Darlington is probably statistically my best track.
Well, there you go.
So, But I got to study this week. I'm going to have to study to see who all of Bradley and Richard's teammates are. Make sure they don't let another teammate win next week. So I'm going to have to do some studying.
You gotta when you get in the Discord server before the races and everybody's settling in, you gotta look and see where people are at in the channels.
Yeah, I know. I don't really. I have a hard time finding my own damn channel. But no, that's good. That was a really good. I thought about doing the same thing Bradley did there. I'm pretty sure he took 2 tires there on the end.
He did.
And I thought about doing it, but I was like, you know what? I think I can still finish in the top 3 if I just take 4 tires here. So that's what I did, and it paid off.
Yep, got you up in the top 3. You were by yourself there. If they could have got racing side by side, though, that would have brought you up there.
And that wouldn't have been the very nice teammate thing to do with them 2 boys. I knew. Come on, we all knew that wasn't going to happen.
You got Nation to unmute his mic on that one.
I told you I had to go get gas.
Did you get gas already? It was only like, what was it, 500 feet DMS?
Yeah.
Did you push it or what?
I ain't pushing this motherfucker.
How much gas did you put in it? $2?
20.
20. That's like $2, isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
like
pretty
4 quarter-pounders.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So, Nathan, you have anyone you want to thank while we got you up here?
Yeah, I finally got a new sponsor. I don't know if I had this sponsor last week, but big thanks to Bobby over at Redneck Nation for coming on board with me. He had no idea what iRacing was until we started talking. And, yeah, now he seems like he's into it. So thank you, Bobby. I'm sure he's watching right now. Owner of Redneck Nation, go to rednecknation.com. I'm not going to get into politics, but go on to there. Whole bunch of cool stickers, everything. All kinds of cool shit on there. Shout out to you guys for broadcasting this every week. Nation, sounds like you finally got better internet. You don't sound like the aliens are getting you again. And shout out to Michael, everybody else here at WFO that runs this league.
Man, we appreciate guys like you coming in and making the league what it is, Nathan.
I try. I'm not too voice opinion in the text chat or anything. I just come here and race and try not to make too many enemies and roll into the next week.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, and it's looking like you might be one of the 4 racing for a championship at Chicagoland, too, so best of luck to you.
Thanks for jinxing me.
Yeah, that's not a jinx. That's good luck.
Bristol
Everybody
can go.
knows that.
Bristol is just as bad as a freaking. Trying to think of the word I'm trying to use. Kind of just like a Daytona, a wild card, man. It's gonna be a wild card.
They definitely
never
are
know.
wild cards, but I got confidence in you.
Great race tonight, Nathan.
Yeah, hey, thank you, DeadMan. Thank you.
Buddy.
All right, I think that's going to do it for us tonight, boys.
No.
I got the points updated and everything while we did the interviews.
No,
My goodness, you are on top of things tonight.
I did go to the website and look at the truck points.
No.
I have updated them.
Yep. Go to the website right now.
You go to the website and look. The next
No,
race.
Hotel parking lot.
I thought I updated them. Maybe I need to refresh it.
Yeah, see?
I'll refresh it. I updated them because I did it on the. Yep, it's updated. So there you go, Nation. Points are updated and current. Michael McCauley will be on top of redoing the standings there, and we got 1 race left before the championship, and that is next week at Bristol. So
that is going to be exciting.
We're gonna lock.
I love me some Bristol.
We're gonna lock We're gonna lock the 4th and final driver into each series next week after the races. So the 4th and final ARCA driver can lock in at Auto Club next week, and the 3rd and 4th final truck racers can lock in after Bristol.
Well, I know who the 4th and final driver ARC is going to be.
I don't.
I do.
But we'll see.
I don't.
We'll see.
All right, the one I'm pulling for, fucker.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
We'll see if that holds true next week at Auto Club. But As far as tonight goes at Auto Club, we seen 2 cautions early, but pretty much after that, it looked like a green flag race. Literally.
So I won with the 2 cautions then.
Yes, you did. Nation actually won. You believe that, DMS?
No,
Girls-
I it's rigged. It's rigged. If he's at the top of something, it's rigged.
Well, I thought that we were null and voiding that count because when Bender put it up there, the second caution literally just dropped it immediately. I mean, it was almost like instantaneous from the time that he chatted that to when the caution came out.
I couldn't see. So
But you couldn't see. That's why we're giving you the win. Because of the technicality, you're getting a win.
And out of 5,000 predictions, I won 1.
So even when you win something, it still doesn't come without controversy, and it has to be on a technicality. You believe that, DMS?
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. I'll take it.
So is that really a win if it's
That's a win.
controversial? It is controversial, though.
A win's a win.
And in,
I mean, I'm not going to take that away from him.
in Finland,
A win's a win.
In Finland, they say it's that you didn't win.
Yeah, in Finland, he didn't win.
Yeah, 20 seconds of anything in Finland, you don't win.
We definitely didn't win tonight. Then
No, we didn't.
we did because we weren't there.
Fuck Finland.
That's why we're not there.
Who wants to go to Finland? You want to freeze your ass off? Fuck that.
We're not going to Finland Nation. But with that, we want to thank everybody that tuned into the stream tonight. Like the video
Absolutely.
if you like it. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to go ahead and click that button. And I think if you click the little bell that it'll tell you when WFO goes live or not. I don't know if YouTube fixed that again, but that's how it used to work. So click the little.
I think that's what it's for.
It's supposed to work that way anyway. But go ahead and click that. We want to thank Eighmey Contracting for the Wednesday Night Truck Series, making it possible here at WFO. DNUF, which is Digital Networks for Unlimited Freedom. So DNUF.com. And then, of course, KDMS, the radio station, Nation. Not DMS, twitch.tv /DeadMan Strolin 1, but also check that out and make sure you follow on there, right?
You're correct.
So they can check that out and follow on their Nation, but also KDMS if you want to hear some 80s rock, you say? Stuff like that?
Yeah, a little bit of 80s, a little bit of rock, hairband.
A little bit of talk radio too, maybe, or what?
That's coming.
Oh.
Who knows?
Hey,
Maybe WFO will hit the radio waves.
Oh, you hear that, Nation? You're going to get to hit the radio waves.
No, that would fuck everything up.
So
you might even get back into Finland.
Yeah.
I highly doubt that.
Don't tell him that or he'll purposely not do it, DMS.
Oh.
He'll purposely avoid the radio. Wouldn't you, Nation?
I fucking hate Finland.
All right, but thanks once again for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next week because that's going to be the cutoff race for the championship the following week. So we only got a couple more races left of Season 9. I can't believe it. Nation, can you believe that? 2 more races left.
Yeah. Just, okay.
We've made it that far. We got 2 more races left.
Dude, it's Season 9. We've made it pretty far.
All right. Hopefully nothing bad comes of it.
Yeah, like something good's going to come of this shit.
Well, stay safe out there, and we'll see you next week.
Y'all take care.
God bless.